Hey everyone, this is Motonosity. This is the next video in my How to Ride a Motorcycle series. Brought to you how to start and get started on a motorcycle, how to turn, and in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to shift gears on a motorcycle. So, if you haven't driven a car that's manual, this may be a little foreign to you, but you got a little taste of it in the first video with putting the motorcycle into first and neutral. So again, the left side of the motorcycle is for shifting. So here we have the clutch lever, and down below we have the gear lever. So again, I mentioned that the first gear is at the very bottom, and a half step above that is neutral. Half step above that is second, and then you have third, fourth, fifth, however many gears you have. So whenever you shift gears, obviously you want to bring the clutch in so that the bike is more or less in neutral, and then shift to the next gear. So those are the basics. I'm going to just get on the bike so I can show you, and we'll get started. So again, find C to start the bike. You guys know it. Check out the first video if you didn't see that. So let's get started. So right now, I'm in neutral. In order to start the bike, obviously I got to put it in the first. So I'm going to make sure have the clutch lever in, and you're going to press the gear lever down. That's going to put us into first. You saw the little green light go away. So now we can move forward. We're in the lowest gear. We're in first. So again, if you press up on the gear lever, half a step is neutral. So I'm going to go ahead and press half a step up. You'll see if I want to shift up and I only go half a step, it's going to put me into neutral. If I go another half step, now I'm in second. I'm going to press it all the way back down to first. Get started. So the thing you have to remember is to press all the way up when you want to move to the next gear, especially going from first to second. Otherwise you'll get stuck in neutral and you'll just be revving nothing. So let's get moving. Actually, let me go ahead and explain the next parts. Put it back in neutral so I can explain it a little better. To shift gears, you're going to do a few different things. The first thing you want to do is at the same time come off of the throttle. So roll off, roll and pull. Remember that. Roll, pull, and press. So, or roll, pull, pull. Because we're pulling up on the gear lever. So, roll off the throttle. At the same time, you're bringing the clutch lever in. So, going along, I'm in first gear. Roll off, clutch in, shift up. Make sure you bring your toe all the way up so you can feel and hear the gear lever click into the next click into the next gear. Same thing if you want to downshift, but we won't get into that right now. Roll off the throttle, pull on the clutch at the same time, and press down on the gear lever. So let's go ahead and try that. Put it back in first. Let's get moving. I'm going to go just around here for now. So I'm going to turn left. Turn around. So actually, let's go out on the street. Here we go. So remember, roll off, pull clutch, and pull your foot up. So I'm going a little faster. I want to shift into second. Roll and pull. I have the clutch lever in. Lift my foot up so it clicks into second gear. And then roll off. Or roll back on. So when you are... Let me speed up here. I'm going to roll off, clutch in. Sorry. Roll off, not on. Roll off, clutch in, shift up, and then you're gonna roll back onto the throttle while slowly letting the gear lever out. That'll allow you to balance the revs so you're not jerking around. and you get a smooth shift. So I'm going to go ahead and shift back down. So I'm going to do roll off, clutch in, and press down. And slowly let out the clutch while I roll in the throttle, but I'm slowing down so I don't really need to roll off the throttle, or roll back on. Alright, so, first gear, slowly let out the clutch, rolling along, bring the throttle on a little, so I speed up. Now I want to shift to second, roll off, clutch in, bring your foot up all the way, forcibly, so that you shift into second gear. Then roll back on the throttle by slowly letting the clutch out. So, to go to second gear, roll off, clutch in, shift up, slowly back on the throttle while you let the clutch out. And now I'm fully out. Let's do that again, going into third. Roll off, clutch in, shift up, slowly back on the throttle, let the clutch out. The smoother you let the clutch out, the smoother you match the revs with the rolling back on the throttle, the better shifts you'll have. So I'm going to shift down, so roll off, clutch in, press down, slowly back on the throttle while I let out the clutch. And you saw the revs go higher, obviously, because I'm switching to a lower gear. Let's go around this corner and turn around. Actually, let's go up here. I'll just continue. Roll off, clutch in, shift up, roll back on the throttle, let the clutch out. I'm not sure what's over this hill. This is a semiconductor campus. Can't remember what company. Anyways, so I'm going downhill. I'm going to go ahead and downshift. Roll off, clutch in, roll back on, let the clutch out. Not sure what he's doing. And press to lean, going around the corner. Alright, let's slow down a little, and I'll show it to you guys again. Okay, I'm in first gear. Just got some throttle. Rolling along, gonna go over some bumps. I want to shift into second, so I'm going to roll off, clutch in, shift up, and slowly back on the throttle while I let out the clutch. Now the faster you do that, the quicker and smoother shifts you will have. So let me go out onto the road, if I can. Actually, I'll just do it around here. And without speaking, I'll just do little quicker shifts. So just remember what I'm doing. I'm doing a roll off, clutch in, shift up, and then roll back on with a clutch lever out. And done. And I want to do it again. And done. So let me bring my camera up, or rather point my camera down a little more so you guys can see the action a little better. So going and done. Going and done. It's really, really, really fast, and because the motorcycle has a wet clutch and it can deal with throttle while the clutch is in a little better than a car can, you can make really, really quick shifts without a lot of problem and with a lot of ease. So those are the basics. Again, roll off at the same time that you pull the clutch in. Roll off at the same time you pull the clutch in. I'm going to lift my foot to shift up and slowly roll back on the throttle while you let out the clutch and match the revs, and you have a smooth shift. Same thing to shift down. Roll off, clutch in, press the lever down, and slowly let out the clutch lever. And there you go, that's how to shift on a motorcycle. I hope I made it pretty easy for you guys. If you have any questions, be sure to leave it in the comments. I'll make sure to answer it in case I didn't really explain that too well. But I hope you got it. Again, I'll answer any questions you guys have. Be sure to like the video if you liked it. Share it on Facebook and Twitter so you can notify your friends and whatnot. And be sure to subscribe if you haven't yet, so you can see the rest of the, or all of the videos that I post. Videos every Thursday, and I'll see you guys next week. Later. And feel better about myself. Obviously, I was in college. I wanted to get the ladies. I wasn't dating anyone at the time, so that was motivation as well. But honestly, the biggest motivation for me was bettering myself. Like, I wanted to feel good about myself. So